I have a right to reply, and what I'm replying to is the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. Is the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. Is the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. Is the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. This again. Those of you on TikTok, I love and care for my brother Roy. Let me make that clear. There is no TikToker that can love my brother more than I. Hata mkikaa kwa platforms mkianalyze, none of you can take my place in my family. Umesikia? And I care for my family deeply more than anything else. None of you can ever take my place. None of you can ever be a replacement of Joyce's children. Never. None of you, even in your analysis platforms. Okay? And my family will always come first. And that does not mean that we cannot make mistakes. Yes, something happened to our family and we have learned from it. And none of my family members can ever be harmed by me. And I will always take responsibility. And by the way, I do not regret to say this. Yes, I got Roy arrested. Yes, I wanted him to go to court. And yes, he did not go to court because a part of my family decided to keep him away so that he could not get arrested. And I accepted that fact. Mnasikia?
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you're not any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
As usual, I've told you that I am always a person that responds. I have a right to respond. And of course, I go to work, and like some people, I'm employed. So I was at work when somebody went on a live and talked about me. So I have a right to respond. Okay? So I'm going to be responding. And for the first time, because I'm a person that believes so much in using comprehension skills properly, I will give JB the honor of playing a recording of hers on my live. Because of her low IQ, it's something that I don't normally do. I try as much as I can to put the voice recordings of people who have the same intellectual capacity or abilities as mine. But because for comprehension's sake and for the sake of the people who also, I believe, need some clarity, I'm gonna just be playing a small recording so that I can respond to it, so that people can perhaps understand the context of what I'm gonna be talking about. Because it's important. I know that she's not the only person that is struggling with being slow. Moderator, block mtu yote mwenye amekuja kuandika hapa eti nina hang. Wapeleke Shakahola immediately. So, anybody that comes to my live na ameandika nina hang, block. Peleka Shakahola mara hiyo. Sawa, tumeelewana? Utapeleka Shakahola immediately. Sawa. So I will respond to her recording last because she's not a priority. Sawa. She's not a priority. I will respond to her recording last. So, but before I respond to that, there are some things I needed to talk about and to say very clearly because they've been talked about in the streets and all that, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I don't know which day are we at. We are in day what? Thank you, Warrior Princess. Thank you so much for everyone that is here. Thank you. And I'm going to tell you, thank you for being here. I appreciate the people that are here. These are the people that make my lives viable. You make my lives very interactive. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you. I am in Pennsylvania, East Coast. Where are you guys watching from? Send heart me up there, tapadal. Heart me so we can get into the FYP. Where are you guys watching from? Oh, Nairobi. I miss Nairobi. I do. Thank you. So, boom tap. Ninaweka hii simu i-charge. Haya. Sawa. Oh, wow, thank you. Hi, pretty woman. Thank you. Habari zenu kila mtu, please send a heart me out there so that it goes to the FYP. First of all, I'm so glad to have everybody here. Thank you so much. Dollar bills, thank you. Plano, Netherlands. Kiki, how are you? I have not seen you in a long time. Thank you so much. Thriving. Kimberly, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. New York, I've heard it's cold. We are getting snow soon. Thank you for being here. Switzerland, never give up. Dubai, oh my god, I have everybody from around the world. Thank you. Oh, Norway, thank you Miss Braten. Anyway, habari zenu, oya uru udinadi mbiande kwa wanaitwaje mnahitaji kwa Kikalenjin Kongoi, alafu kwa Kikisini Mbuyande, alafu kwa Kikuyu ni nini nesa yamune muhianatia gani tena chamge, alafu Kongoi Misin, kuna Seitini in Somali Murienga achamige oro Kitaita ni gani? Haya muga Muriega Bwarire Mulembe Mwega Muhatia. Bas, karibuni kila mtu. Sawa, situsha sema good morning na nimesema niseme guten morgen. So for those of you who are in Germany lugha ya Kijerumani, so wengine wetu tulisoma kama tuko form 2. Let me put my sounds near. Thank you so much. So anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody that is here. First of all, I'm going to make this very clear so that people can understand, because some people are getting lost and confused. Diana Ross is pro-women, will always be pro-women, will always be pro-victims, will always be pro-mental health and mental illness. Diana Ross will never stop being a feminist because she has differences with people. And the fact that you know that Diana Ross is a feminist does not give anybody the right to body shame her and expect that she will not retaliate. Even when I'm a feminist, feminism believes in defense. That is what the core of feminism. Feminism is about protection, defending yourself. That is what feminism is about. And there is nowhere that feminism says that it's okay for you to be silent when you're being body shamed. It's important that we make that clear. Sawa. And it is in that same spirit that I take that power, because I know that so many of you did not understand why I decided to come on a live and show my body. Feminism is about body autonomy. The power of your body, speaking a language that other people will understand, using your scars, your pain, and your journey. Sawa. And one thing you need to understand about feminism is that there is no single day that victimhood has been part of it. We support victims. Feminists support victims. Feminists do not play victim. Feminists support victims of oppression. That is what we are. That is who we are. And again, feminists are not perfect people. Feminists are people that are able to make mistakes. Feminists are able to fall short. Feminists can be judged. Feminists are not perfect. Feminists can find themselves in trouble. Feminists can fail. Feminists do not have to be brilliant. Feminists are people who are on a continuous path and journey of learning. That is the core of feminism. That is what feminism believes in. That is the foundation of feminism. So, for you to understand feminism, you have to understand oppression. So a woman that shares the vagina of another woman online cannot understand feminism. A woman that uses the vagina of another woman to harm another woman cannot define feminism. A woman that chooses to send the vagina of another woman to her father cannot define feminism. We need to know the difference. a woman that chooses to use another woman's body and sits on a platform while another woman's body is desecrated for no reason cannot understand feminism. So I'm going to make that clear, because when you want to come at me and talk about feminism and try to define my feminism because you think you are in a place to define my feminism, check yourself first. Okay? Check yourself first, because it's important that you look at yourself first. Englishmen say you look at the log in your eye before you pick the speck in somebody else's eye. Okay? It's important that you do so. So I just needed to start by saying that, okay? Because and I wrote my points down because I like to do so. I like to be orderly sometimes. I know that sometimes I come and I speak, but today I wanted to be very calm when I talk about some things because it's important. I have seen a lot of people questioning, especially the analyst platform, saying that, oh, Diana was triggered, so she came and brought her body, she akaenda kajitoa uchi. No, I was not triggered. I was doing what is right. I was here to talk about my story, my journey, which somebody wanted to tell in their own way. When I'm talking about my weight loss, and I'm talking about my journey and my achievements, and then you want to go and bring a video from India to be part of my story, which is not my story, my friend, I will fuck you up. If I have to strip naked to tell my story right, I will do it. That is called taking my power back. Because this is my story. This is my body. You are not going to underrate my work, my achievements, by selling a lie and sitting on a platform and selling a lie. That's not what I do. My story must be told by Diana Ross. The story of Diana Ross will be told by Diana Ross. The journey of Diana Ross will be told by Diana Ross. And nobody will tarnish that journey. Nobody will soil that journey, because that is my work. That is my work. So I do know that so many people who have Desiree in their thinking are struggling with understanding why I did what I did. No. That was an act of taking back my power, my autonomy. Because my body is mine. Nobody is supposed to be defining my body but me. That is what we call body autonomy in feminism. So when you sit down and you want to describe if that's my stomach or not, you are struggling with understanding autonomy. Because I'm supposed to define my body. When you sit down to start and say, oh, hiyo sio tumbo yake, and you don't fuck me, that is you not understanding autonomy. Even a man that fucks me cannot know my body as well as I do. This is my body. I define it. I tell its story. Not some random big-bellied idiot that is unemployed on TikTok. No. I define my body with my words, with my power, with my sweat, with the work that I have done on it. Now that's something I needed to make clear for the people who've been struggling in platforms of analysis, thinking, oh, sijui she was triggered. No. Sometimes it takes a lot of this for you to understand the things that I do. When you're a slow thinker, when you're a person that has not been exposed to oppression and activism, you may not understand what I did. But I'm so proud of myself, so proud of my journey, so proud of my body, so proud of my work, and nobody on this platform or off this platform can try to define it in ways that they know themselves. Only Diana Ross can define her journey. I needed to make that clear. I am the only person who can define my body. Sawa. Now, another thing I wanted to say again. Who are you to come on a platform to question if I was pregnant? Did anybody here lose their pregnancy to me? Did anybody on TikTok get me pregnant? Any of those people who are sitting in those analysis platforms, did any of them fuck me? Did you? Are you the father of my children? Do you know how warm or cold my vagina is? Who are you, again, to sit on a platform to try and define if somebody was pregnant or not. That is not something you can do. I wouldn't. And again, why is it a problem when it comes to pregnancy? When I came here to talk about bipolar and talked about mental illness, and I said that I'm struggling with mental illness, all of you were happy. Hakuna mtu alipinga eti nilikuwa na bipolar. Hakuna, none of you. Hakuna mtu yote alipinga, kila mtu alifurahia. Because why? Do you know why? Do you know why you were happy? You were happy because of the stigma around mental illness. You knew that was an insult you're going to be using. But when it comes to pregnancy, no, you don't want to believe it. Did anybody see my papers if I have bipolar? Any of you? Kuna mmoja wenu amewahi kuona kama niko na bipolar? Kuna daktari wangu hapa? Is there any of you mwenye ni daktari? Is there any of you who is a doctor here, a psychiatrist that has taken care of me and given me medication for bipolar? How are you then okay with me being bipolar? What is it that is making you comfortable with accepting I have bipolar? Mbona msioni hiyo ni uongo? Mbona hiyo sio uongo kwenu? Can you tell me, why is it that this about bipolar is not a lie to you? Unasikia? So stop pretending. Again, I'll tell you, JB, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should question yourself why I never shared anything about my pregnancy to you. It's because I didn't trust you. You meant nothing to me. You are not that important. You are not at that place where I would share deep news and things that I care about with you. That's just the truth. And I know it makes you feel sad. And again, stop embarrassing yourself. Nobody can use their pregnancy for mboka. Not in the USA. Unless you're stupid. Those things don't happen in America. Umesikia? An Uber gift card is normal. People gift each other here. Umesikia? So it's not something that you're coming to tell people ati mtu anatumia pregnancy for mboka. I know that for you, mboka is even 6 roses. Zile zenye unatap na unapata. For me, I don't think an Uber gift card is mboka enough for me. I think mboka enough for me might be $1,000 and over, but not an Uber gift card for 100 bob. No. I'm sorry, that's not mboka for me. And I would never do something like that. I'm sorry. I know that you've been struggling to bring evidence about all the hula baloo you've been talking about. And I know it's been a struggle, a deep one, actually. And I feel sorry for you. Because you went into war with a person that is way more intelligent than you are. A person that has always been prepared than you are. A person that understands comprehension than unlike you. And it's not your fault. I don't blame you. Sawa. So I want to talk about the pregnancy thing. Kama kuna mimba ya mtu imepotea kuja niulize. Kama uliwahi kunitomba, ongelelea mimba yangu. Umesikia? Otherwise, go fuck yourselves, all of you. Wenye wanaongelelea hiyo story. Tumeelewana. And my body is mine. Nobody on TikTok or off TikTok. And again, wacha kupanda kwa live kuanza kudescribe mwili ya Diana na we mwenyewe uko na tumbo yenye natoshana na pipa 5. Kama unajiamini, those women sitting down to analyze my body, fungueni kamera, mtuoneshe tumbo zenu. Open. Mimi I'm so confident about my body with my stretch marks and everything. Naweza kutoa hata hii nguo. Kama hii live ingeweza kuanguliwa, kama ingeweza kuangushwa hii live. Kama hii live iwezi kuangushwa, natoa kila kitu mpaka suruali. Mimi sina kitu ya kuogopa. Na nilisema ikifika August next year ni thong peke yake. Na nitaweka sellotape. Unaona matiti vile zinatoshana sahi? Amuoni? Did you see the boobs the way they are now? Saa 6. Siku hizi within 3-4 months ukitembea ukipatana na mimi ni matiti zitakusalimia kwanza. Unafika kwa street ukiniona matiti ndio zitakuwa zinasema hey you, that's what's gonna happen. Unasikia? The breasts introduce themselves before the person. Unaelewa? That is called work. That is called someone fixing their body, taking care of themselves, making sure that they are doing what is right for them. Unasikia? Inaitwa mommy care. I'm rewarding myself for the work that I've done. Nilikubali ya kwamba zilikuwa zinakaa kama socks, nikasema no. Matiti hazitakuwa zinaimba flap na mimi nikienda kuoga nikiinama kujiosha mguu zinafanya flap. No way. Unasikia? So you invest, you put in the work, and you make them round and beautiful and gorgeous the way you want. It is called self-love. Unasikia? So mimi nimetoka mbali, my friend. Nimetoka mbali. The whole of last year matiti zilikuwa zinafanya pap. Unasikia? Nimetoka mbali. And I'm a work in progress. Umeelewa? Pole. A work in progress. I've done so much for myself and my body. And this body has gone through each and every trauma. And I'm accepting, and I'm at a place where I'm taking care of it. Day by day. Unasikia? Si niwaonesha hata tu skin care tu, mwili yako mafuta zenye unapaka zinafaa kuwa ni mafuta ambazo ni mafuta ambazo zinastahili mwili, skin. Unasikia? So you have to take care of yourself. So ni kujipenda. It is called self-love. Tumeelewana? And by August, inshallah, vile bwana ya nani ya Annette Githaiga usemanga kama ameshapatia mtu mkate huko kwa supermarket. Inshallah, bismillah, ikifika August nitakuwa na nafasi ya kuvaa thong, alafu nitaweka sellotape kwa nipples hapa. Nitaweka sellotape ya black hapa kwa nipples hapa nifunike, alafu navaa thong na ninakuja live. Na waonesha, because you know what is good for me to encourage women. I've come from far. Mmesikia? Nikuje niwaoneshe ya kwamba it is doable, it's possible. And for me, I want all women to understand that it's so important for them to prioritize their health. Umeelewa? Your health is your wealth, it's your power, because if you're not healthy, tomorrow is unknown. So you need to put in all the effort you can in making yourself look beautiful, feel beautiful. Don't put all your energies. Unakaa chini unachambana na Diana Ross 2 hours, 3 hours. Na ukinyamba hata nyumba inaweza lipuka mtu akifiatua kibiriti. Don't do that. Yani your whole system is so toxic. Ukishuta tu hivi mtu akiwakisha kibiriti, nyumba inaweza ikalipuka. Take care of yourself. Don't just sit down there talking about one person and you don't know nothing about them. You can't talk about... Amka, tembea, get some air. Unasikia? Toka nje, zunguka nyumba. Toka nje na chupa ya maji, kunywa maji uzunguke hivi. Enda upande hata mboga. Panda mboga nyumba, kunde na mrenda panda huko nyumba. Unasikia? You better do that. Take care of yourself. Don't just sit on a live talk about someone who is way better than you, who is doing way more better than you. Don't do that. Unasikia? And I'm making this clear. Mimi, even before I was born, I was a fighter. Unasikia? Ndio maana nilizaliwa saa 6 kamili. Midnight on the dot. That is when Joyce, my mama, brought me into this world. Unasikia? Not even after 1 minute or 2 minutes, immediately midnight, I was a fighter. Unasikia? Yani Atieno. Unasikia? Do you know the meaning of the name Atieno, guys? Do you people know the meaning of the name of Atieno? Let me now tell you the meaning of the name Atieno, because most of you don't know. Atieno means born at night, and it also means light in the dark. Munasikia? Light in the dark. Light in the dark. Atieno means light in the dark. Atieno means that glow in the difficult times. Unasikia? If you are named Atieno, you have something that covers you. Kama hamjui, Atieno means a navigator, a problem solver. That is what Atienos are. Look at the Atienos around you. Look at them. The Atienos are people who navigate. They are people who are brilliant. Atienos will always, even in the most difficult times, they will be calm and they will be covered and they will sit still while the storm is passing. They are calm in the midst of the storm. That is what Atieno is. Iwinjo? Mane nyinga mane muchwea godo, mane uluonga godo. At midnight, poop, that's when I came out. Unasikia? So I come with that power, which means no matter what comes my way, no matter how dark it is, I will navigate. That is what Atieno is. My friend, the journey I've walked, mimi mtu hawezi kuniletea ati stories za online, ati online trolling mimi. My friend, mimi I have seen it all. Umesikia? I have seen everything. Mtu hawezi kuniambia ati sijui ati ati Diana sijui. No. I have walked paths that some of you cannot even walk. Unasikia? Unasikia? Hebu ni block huyu, nilimwona akiandika ujinga huko. Ni block, asante. Unasikia? So names have power. Yes, names have power, Twinkle. Names have power, and you need to understand the power of your name. And I've said it again, if you're named Atieno, go ask your grandmother or your great-grandmother or anybody that is older in your home, in your village. They'll tell you the things I've told you today. Unasikia? In the midst of darkness, Atienos will thrive. They will shine. When it is so dark, when there is no hope, where there is no hope for tomorrow, when everybody has given up, an Atieno will always rise. When everybody is mourning, when everybody is crying, an Atieno will always wipe the tears out of everybody else. That is why most of you don't understand why I am the way I am. You keep saying, oh, Diana hataskia, atarudi tena, ataenda kusaidia huko. It is not my fault, my friend. I am led by the ancestors. Unasikia? It is Chi Mbi Mouma. It directs you. That spirit that covers you, that gives you power, it protects you. That is what usually happens. That is why you will wonder, huyu mwanamke tunampiga vita, tunamfanya hivi, tunamfanyia hivi, lakini huyu mwanamke bado amesimama. Hebu mniambie hapa, if you think I'm lying, since I came to TikTok, how many have tried fighting me? How many? Let's be honest here. Thank you, Jose Rokamano. How many people on TikTok have tried fighting Diana Ross? How many? Na mumepigana na Diana Ross kutoka lini? Ebu tuseme tu kweli, kutoka lini? Am I still not standing? Am I still not standing? And even when you still fight, and even when you still harm me, even when you go down and you still try to tear me, I still remain standing. That is power that you need to recognize. You need to understand. And there are things that you cannot change. When someone is at a place of power, you need to understand it. And that is why some of you, you'll come on TikTok, mtafungua live, you'll talk about something, and not even a blogger will want to record you. You'll talk about issues, you'll come and scream, but nobody will analyze you even on YouTube. Nobody will upload your recordings on YouTube. Nobody. It's not your fault. You just don't have that thing in you. Sawa. Some of us are born with that. Some of us are born with the purpose because people want to listen to us, and it's not our fault. Sawa sawa. Umeelewa? So it's not my fault that your parents did not give you books early enough. It's not my fault that my dad went to Oxford and yours did not. It's not my fault that a culture of reading was not put in your home. I grew up with a teacher and a person that knew the importance of education. If your father never went to Oxford, they would probably not understand the importance of education. Umesikia? Mimi nimezaliwa kwetu, tukaamka kama tunaongea Kiingereza, lugha ya ukoloni, sadly. Something I shouldn't be proud of. But still, I recognize my roots as a Luo woman. Sawa sawa. Yes, I needed to talk about that so that you understand that bit of feminism and my body and everything. Now, I also want to talk about mental health and mental illness. Nobody on TikTok has the power or the authority to talk about my mental health or mental illness or to claim that I'm drained or not drained. It's not your business. My mental illness, my mental health is my business. I take care of myself. I'm a person that is very aware of my triggers and I know when to stop. I know when something is harmful for me and I take care of myself. It is not for outsiders to define. I'm at a place where I accepted what I'm going through and I accepted when I need to take myself out of a space when it's not good for me, and I've accepted and I know when to fight, when not to fight, when to continue, when to engage or not to engage, when to disengage, when not to empower or disempower. I am at that place. And that comes with something called intellect. So my mental health is not anybody's business. It's mine. It's my purpose and I serve it. And I take care of myself. So an outsider cannot come and tell me when it's enough for me. It's me. Kama ni vita, Diana Ross anaweza piga vita mpaka 2030 without ceasing. And I cannot get tired. That is who I am. Tumeelewana. As long as you cannot present facts, my friend, mimi I'm always ready. Vita niko ready saa yote. Tumeelewana? Na wale wenye wanafungua midomo zao wakisema ati ule hakulala. Wewe saa ile siku analala ulikuwa unafanya nini? Ulikuwa unaniona aje sijalala? Saa ile unasema sijalala, wewe ulikuwa wapi? Si hata wewe uko umelala. Kwa hivyo sisi wote hatukulala. Na nani alikwambia watu wakiwa vita wanalala? Ukiwa kwa vita haulali, my friend. You don't sleep when you are at war. When you are at war, you don't sleep. You are constantly awake. You're waiting and watching for the enemy so you can crush the enemy. Mnasikia? That is what usually happens. Sawa. And now, with that being said, I need to address something here. And I'm responding, by the way, because it's important. Because I do not like when people make up lies about me. Now, I'm going to address TikTok drama directly. And this is gonna be the last thing I'm telling you. TikTok drama. First of all, guys, let me tell you, there is no business that TikTok drama has in Gilgil. Hana. Kama ako nayo, I'm daring her, alete permit waonyeshe. Hata serial number waonyeshe. Ya liquor license. She has no business. She never opened a business at all. None whatsoever. Sawa. Let me make that clear because it's important for the people that raised money. Watu wangu ambao walimpatia pesa. I'm sorry to break that news to you. She never opened any business, Hannah. And that's just the truth. There is no liquor license under Vena Chelagat. Hakuna. Not even under her sister's name. None whatsoever. Tumelewana. And there is no aunt of hers that died. Sawa. I'm making that clear so that the people who might think na mwenye nataka nimpatie evidence kwa my supporters wakuje na watumia. Hakuna hata moja. Sawa. That is work that I did. Now, let me tell you TikTok drama. I have heard that you've gone live to say that kitu kikufanyikia ni Diana Ross. My friend, stop pretending na mimi hautanitumia kama mboka. Umesikia? You cannot use me as mboka. Take responsibility for the lies that you sold people on TikTok and you deal with your shit. Ati unajifanya ati umeenda kuchukua obi. Unachukulia nani obi? Badala uchukulie wanaume wenye wanakuachanga huko kwa mitaro obi. Mimi unanichukulia obi? Like mimi niko USA. Unanichukulia obi kwa nini? What for? I gave you money. I have simply told you that stop parading yourself and lying ati unajifanya ati sijui mental illness na sijui zaga zenye unaletanga hapa ati the fact that you are mentally ill does not make you or give you the power to come here and use your mental illness to manipulate people. Umesikia? Hata mimi TD niko na mental illness. Nimekuambia. Na mimi najilinda. I'm taking care of myself. So I've said it again. Tell your people wenye wamekuzunguka, umesikia? Wakupeleke, you get the help that you need. Wacha kufuatana na mimi. Wacha kujaribu kugain sympathy ndio upate pesa. I know right now unatafuta pesa. Unataka kutumia jina ya Diana. Ati Diana ati sijui ati sijui kitu ikinifanyikia. My friend, don't try to use me as mboka. Don't. Kama ulisha kunywa pesa, ukilala kwa mitaro, it's okay. Sawa, nasikia ati unasema ilikuwa ni gift. Gift ulikunywa ukamaliza. That's your business. Sawa, na nimekuomba tafadhali usiende ukajipige ngumi ama ujipige kichwa kwa ukuta uletee watu kwa TikTok. Tafadhali, don't go and hit your head kwa ukuta. Ukuje uletee watu kwa TikTok. Ati alafu uanze kujifanya ati ulikuwa umefuatwa na watu. Musiende mkapange wakora wakupige makofi uko kwa kona kama umelewa. Ukuje uletee watu eti umepigwa ati unafuatwa na watu. You will not succeed this time. Oh, you will not. None of you is going to use me for mboka. Sai nimerevuka kweli kweli. Hamtanitumia kama mboka hapa. Hi planets, how are you doing my love? Umesikia? So usiende ukajipige ngumi ama uende ukajikate mguu ama uende ukajifunge plaster kwa mguu kuja useme ati because that's what you're planning. Guys, the plan is ati watu waende wakajipige ama watu waende wakaburushe wakuje live wafungue live vile eti kuna watu wanamfuata. Umesikia? Hiyo ni mpango wanapanga the next one. Ati kuna watu wanamfuata, kuna watu wanamthreaten. Nimewaambia hapa. Mipango ilipangwa ili watu wakuje wafungue live waseme eti wanakuwa threatened. Ni vile nililetewa information before. Unasikia? So sahi ninawaomba usiwahi kujiumiza, uende ukajifunge plaster ama utafute boyfriend akupige kofi ukuje useme eti ulikuwa umetumiwa majambazi na Diana Ross. Chekesha. Haita work. Unasikia? If you have a drinking problem, take care of your problem. Go to rehab. It has nothing to do with me. If you have mental illness, get a therapist, get psychiatrist wakusaidie. It has nothing to do with me. Sawa sawa. Mimi kama ningetaka kukuangamiza, singekuwa nalipa bili ya watoto wako, madawa zako, singekuwa nakupeleka hospitali. Please take care of your issues. Don't drag me in your brokenness and your shit. Mimi utanitumia upate mchango. Najua ni mchango mnapanga. Hampati mchango na jina yangu. Aituhusu, ainihusu. Sawa sawa. Moderator, block mwenye anakuja kuandika who are we addressing today. Block that person immediately. Thank you. Aende Shakahola mara moja hiyo. Sawa. So wenye wanapanga kwenda kupigwa mangumi ndio wakuje waseme eti amefuatwa, sijui waende wafunge miguu na magunia, waende wajikate sijui na mamawe. Mimi hainihusu. Kama mnataka kujipanga, mjikate, mkuje museme ni Diana Ross my friend. Hizo ukora tumezijua sasa. Simo. Wacha, yani madelulu. Ati mtu anaamka kwenda kuchukua OB na mimi in America. You must be stupid. Ati you are going to get an OB for a person in America. Mwenye amekuchangia 700,000. Kumbavu. Takataka. Tumia akili. Unasikia? Situmiki tena kwa TikTok mimi. Ni mara ya mwisho. No one is going to use me on TikTok again. Umesikia? Ati unaenda kuchukulia mtu mwenye aka America OB. Hala? Unachukulia mtu wa America OB na mtu mwenye alikuwa anakutwanga makofi ulishindwa kumchukulia OB. Na ako karibu na wewe. Ni mimi ndio utanichukulia OB. Koma. Unachukua OB kwa nini? Si ulituambia hapa vile ulipiga wezi, ukawapiga wezi mpaka ati guys mimi nilipiga hao wezi baadaye. Ngoja niwaambie, nilipiga hao wezi baadaye niliwapiga. Niliwapiga wote. Mimi niliwapiga wote. Kuja hapo hivyo. Niliwapiga wote. Niliwapiga mangumi sana hapo mpaka hata wacha niwaambie, shaona cheki, nikawapiga wote. Vile niliwapiga wote vile niliwapiga mangumi wote. Alafu polisi nikawapeleka wote kwa polisi. Alafu ngoja. Wala cheki nikwambie. Nikawapeleka wote alafu mapolisi. Unajua watu wa military au military police wako hapo. Hao ndio walichukua, alafu wote wakapata capital offense. Wote pamoja. Come on. Ati unachukua OB kwa nini? Na ulikuwa na nguvu ya kuleta military ati alishika wezi kwa matanga. Chekesha. Jameni. Alipiga wezi mangumi, makonde aliwapiga wote kwa matanga wezi watatu. Akapata simu tena, vile simu ilipo, alafu tena pia wote akawapeleka wote wakachukuliwa, wakaingia tena kwa sijui capital offense. Kwanza waliuja capital offense. Kwa capital offense. Wadawai. Unacheza. Unanichezea mimi. Ngoja tu. Capital offense. Yawa. Tulipatiwa nini? Nini sijapitia kwa hii TikTok Diana? Guy. Woi mtoto wa Joyce pumzika. Nini sijapitia kwa hii TikTok? What have I not pitied kwa hii TikTok? Kama ni uchi za wanawake JB alijaza hivi kwa simu yangu. Kama ni sijui kulia bu kuku papa mpaka mimi mwenyewe nikajifunza kusema bu. Na in 1.5 years nilikuwa natumiwa bu. Nikatuma 1.5 years nikatuma bu mara ngapi? Mara 3. Na hana mara moja. Juu sasa ningefanya aje? My friends, what could I do? Ilikuwa ni bu asubuhi mchana jioni, asubuhi mchana jioni, mpaka nikashikwa na trauma ya guys, kila siku. I had to boo back. I did it 3 times in 1.5 years, guys, and I'm sorry, my friend. Hey, because that's the old, listen, sometimes when you have associations with some people, you get involved with them mpaka unaanza, yani nakwambia, wacheni niwaambie guys, I'm telling you, I've had to talk to my therapist and I'm telling you guys, don't think it's a joke. I have an appointment to talk. I'm talking to my therapist, I swear, because man, I don't know how I put myself in that situation, like with a person that is obsessed with women's bodies. Imagine mwanamke mwenzako anakutumia sijui leo akutumie sijui kuma ya sijui lioness, sijui akutumie kuma ya gifter na dildo ndani, mwingine sijui akutumie uchi ya mwanaume sijui akidinya nani kwa mkundu. Guys, I never even used to open these things. Naambiwa hii ni hii. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, yawa, surviving la Mrs. Bububu. Gosh, I need therapy. And let me tell you, by the way, I just realized after talking to my therapist that it's important. There's something called separation trauma. Man, I'm going through it. I need therapy. Pole pole, I'll be at a good place, by the way. Si wadanganyi. I need it because the things that I've had to go through, the things that I had to consume, and then I had to lower my intellectual levels so that they are in a zuzu place. Imagine, guys, in 1.5 years, I had to be a zuzu. Duanzi. Guy, yani mpaka nilikuwa yani in a difficult place. It was so difficult for me, yani mpaka nilijishusha bei kidogo, yani nibidi nikakuwa Duanzi kidogo. Yani mpaka sometimes I'm making some arguments and I feel scared. I question myself. Najipiga kichwa nasema, what did I say? Is this me? Unaona? Yani mpaka nashangaa. Hii ni manene yani ase. Gosh, guys, this is a book I need to write. Surviving la bubu. Surviving bubu, the chronic bubu. Man, guys, I'm telling you. Listen, even my friends, I'm telling you, if you see the messages my friends are writing me, wenye walikuwa hata wasiwaoni, wamerudi wananiandikia, we are so glad you are in a good place now. We are so glad. Guys, let me tell you, I'm peaceful. I'm so happy. Na mimi sina mama mwenye mtu atatusi. Mamangu alishakufa. Hata ukitusi unatusi picha. Unasikia? Na watoto wangu, mnasema niliwatumia picha za watoto wangu. Watoto wangu nilituma mapicha because they are beautiful. And it's normal. If you send me your children, I would send you mine. And it's okay. My babies are beautiful. Ukitaka kuweka huko nje weka. Bwanangu alishakufa. Mimi hata nimeanza kutomba mabwana za watu. Sasa wewe ukiweka mtu mwenye alishakufa, si wewe unataka kuniharibia nyege? Hata wewe ukifikiria. Please do not interfere with my nyege. I am one woman that has extreme nyege and I believe in satisfying my nyege. Do not interfere with my nyege and my power of my nyege. Guys, please don't do that to me. Na waomba kwa sasa wenye wanataka kuweka picha za mume wangu, don't interfere with my nyege. Please, I want to deal with my nyege because it's in plenty. Unasikia? Niko na nyege mingi mpaka sijui nijifanye namna gani, ni wasi wadanganyi. I'm taking care of it. It's overflowing. Na wacheni niwaambie siri moja, guys. Tangu ni lose weight, one thing I've never talked to you about. When I lost weight, my nyege, my vagina, my clitoris became like mad dogs. I'm not lying to you. True testimony. When you lose weight, your vagina is more visible, your clitoris is more visible, and it's out there. I swear to God, walai bilai, hata sengine navaa suruali najishuku, niko zile za kwani nina feel nini? Listen, I denied myself an opportunity to feel the goodness that I needed to feel because of the health reasons. Unasikia? That is also a problem that comes with weight. Unaelewa? Ukiwa heavier, yes, you do have and enjoy sex, but there are difficulties. I told you, niliwaambia there are difficulties that come when you are heavy and you're going to have sex. Unasikia? I told you the story that happened when we went to visit a friend of my husband. Unasikia? Tukajaribu style ingine. Nilikuwa mnono, guys. Tukajaribu style ingine. Hii style ya kuya nini leg over the window. Unasikia? Unajua style ya leg over the window? So we were in Kisumu, guys, and then now we went to visit my husband's friend and we were trying style ya leg over the window. Now because I was heavier, nikaweka mguu. So unajua sasa, unajua huko madirisha ni zile za chuma. So unajua madirisha za chuma. Thank you Lucy Juliet. So unachukua mguu yako, unaweka pale juu. Hii mguu. Unachukua hii mguu hii. Unaweka pale juu. Huko hivyo kwa dirisha, kama dirisha ni hii, unaweka dirisha hapa, mguu kwa dirisha hapo, alafu mguu moja inabaki chini, alafu so now you make yourself available, my friend. Sasa I don't know what happened. I don't know guys, I don't know what happened in the middle of everything. Mguu ikakwama kwa dirisha. So everything had been done, tukamaliza kila kitu, tukascream, tukafika the climax, everything, and we made all the swearing. Nika swear kila kitu. Oh my God, I'll never leave you. You are my everything. You take me to heaven and back. Unasikia? After screaming to the game, my leg refused to come out of the window. My dear, we were stranded. Tulijaribu everything. Nikamwambia si uchukue hata Vaseline uweke kwa hii mguu, tujaribu kuslide hiyo mguu itoke. Tukajaribu Vaseline, ikakataa. Tukajaribu kila kitu. So you know it was so embarrassing. Guys, my leg went ikaenda ikaclog kwa chuma ya dirisha hivi. Ujue, na unajua sasa asubuhi hiyo ilikuwa kitu saa ngapi? Saa 6 hivi. Asubuhi time tunafaa kufanya morning glory. Mguu yangu bado imekwama kwa dirisha. We have tried everything. Vaseline tumepaka, lotion tumepaka, sabuni tumepaka. It was not sliding off. In fact, my leg was getting swollen in the window stuck. So morning was coming. Asubuhi inafika. Saa 9 imefika. Ile morning glory is no longer there. I'm so stressed. I don't know what to do. Then now I'm also not, nilikuwa worried. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do because now you are in this position and I had to tell him we had to come to a place where we now have to accept our problem and we have to share our problem. I told him, you know what? You have to call your friend and tell him that you need help. Yes, I told my husband now hakuna njia ingine, itabidi uongeleshe rafiki yako, and my husband didn't want to do it. He was embarrassed. He didn't want to do it because he was like, oh my God, my friend is gonna. I said itabidi umuongeleshe. There's nothing you can, because my leg cannot be on the window. I was getting tired, my friend. My leg was up on the window for almost 4-5 hours. Gosh. I was like, you have to talk to your friend. So now he had to go and talk to his friend. Akachukua ma bed sheets akanifunika mpaka huku juu, sasa ndio rafiki yake asinione huku chini, my friend. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Sasa marafiki akaenda kuleta pliers, sijui pliers nini ya kujaribu kuvunja hiyo kitu. Sasa akaanza kukunja hiyo nini, hiyo dirisha, hiyo chuma inakunjwa hivi, wakapanua hivi, alafu mguu yangu ikatolewa. So those are some of the challenges that come when you have weight. Unasikia, when you're plus size, you can get stuck. There are many stories I can tell you that made me feel listen. Sai, I'm in a good place. Ndio maana nimwambia don't interfere with my nyege. And I'm not lying to you. When you keep on bringing this person, and of course, let me not lie to you. I loved my husband to death and he loved me too. If there is any man that loved me, that was him. With his everything, he would give his life for me. But I think it's good for me to also move on. Unasikia? Mkiletanga picha yake eti mnaongea. JB analeta picha ya bwanangu kama jana. Mimi nilikuwa na nyege zangu bwana. Ati naambiwa ati ameweka picha ya bwanangu. Gosh, you are interfering with my nyege. Don't do that to me. And it's not fair. Because wewe uko na bwana yako hapo, sijui hata Bilsaili mnadinyana sijui, but now if you keep on bringing that picture there and mimi I'm getting horny, nasikia story eti mtu amenitumia, oh ameweka picha ya bwana. Guys, please stop doing that to me. At least I would ask kindly, please allow me to move on from the death of my husband. Please guys, allow me that opportunity. Most of you don't know, you have never lost a husband. Allow me, kindly TikTokers, please. Muniache, let me go through a phase of transitioning. Sawa sawa. I also have my life to live. Tafadhali, allow me, nawaomba please. It's enough. Mumechamba huyu mwanaume. Imagine he's been dead for 4 years now. 4 years. It's enough. Leave him. Let him rest. Even for the sake of my children. Please, let him go. Please kindly, nawaomba. It's out of respect because most of you have never lost a husband. The day you lose a husband and you bury a husband, you will know how bad it is to put somebody's husband on a ride and talk about them. That's the day you will feel it. Because this is a person you shared your body, your mind, you shared your life with this person. And then this person is robbed away from you, just like that. My husband died during COVID. During COVID, that's when my husband died. And when he died, it was so abrupt. It was so unexpected. I felt like the whole world had collapsed. Like I wanted the world to swallow me. And let me say this again, because people talk about mimi. Nilisikia JB ameweka picha ya bwanangu akisema ati nilichangiwa. JB, nilichangiwa. Wacha nipige makofi kwa wale wote ambao walinichangia. To all the women that stood by me. Guys, I want to just say this very publicly, because listen, I am one person that has gratitude. I believe in the power of gratitude. Sawa sawa. Mimi, when my husband died, I didn't know what to do. I put up a post to tell people my husband was dead. Half of Facebook did not even know I was married. They didn't know. Hawakujua nimeoleka. Because I was a very private person. I never used to post my husband. And my husband was a person that worked in a very big NGO and traveled the world. He never wanted his life on Facebook. Unasikia? Some people here have met him personally when he was traveling around the world. He's worked with people like Inatricia in Norway and all those. My husband died so quickly, so tragically, and he died at a difficult time when people were not even allowed to come and mourn with others in the home. He died during COVID when you could not visit. Let me tell you what women and men in America did. The women and men in America rose from all corners of America. From Pennsylvania, I lived in Pennsylvania then. Listen, guys, I'm not a Christian. I had been very clear about me not being a Christian. I will remember. There is a group called Brethren that woke up. Their chairperson, I think, woke me up, told me, hey, are you Diana Rose? Nikamwambia, yeah. Akaniambia, we've heard that your husband has died. And we want to help you. We want to condone with you. Guys, the people in that group, they are all over the United States. Those women sent me money like mad people, and the men. There's a woman on Facebook. Her name is Janet, a Kisi lady. She went and posted. Women just woke up. I don't know what happened. Women rallied around me. Women covered me. Women sheltered me. Women protected me. I had 6 days to bury my husband. Because if I didn't bury him in 6 days, the government was going to bury him. I'm telling you, guys, women that I don't even know. Siwajui. Mpaka waleo kuna wenye siwajui, I swear to you guys. And that is, I had Cash App. Those women rallied around me. They created WhatsApp groups. I was being naingizwa kwa WhatsApp groups. Siwajui. Wakaanza tu kuni. Listen, guys, I was staying in an apartment complex at that time. Women that took my address sent me flowers that filled my whole front yard. Mpaka, let me tell you what happened. They were sending flowers za condolences. Mpaka, watu wa kuchukua trash, the city, hapo, waliniambia ya kwamba hizo flowers zitachukuliwa with a special, yani a special day set aside, because they couldn't pick them up with the trash. There were that many. So me, unlike you, JB, I will appreciate every person that fundraised for me to protect me, to cover my husband. Siwezi kusimama hapa kwa platform kutusi mwanamke yoyote ambaye alinichangia pesa wakati nilikuwa chini. Mwanamke yoyote, mwanaume yoyote ambaye alisimama na mimi wakati ambao nilikuwa nimefiwa, siwezi kuwa na courage ya kuja kuwatusi, no matter what. Hata ikiwa sijui niende ati nipate tumekosana nao huko nje, ati nikuje nikuwe na hiyo audacity. No, I was raised well by my mother. I would never do that. I'm telling you, I would never. And that is why today, mtu akikufanga hapa America, hata kama siwajui, natumanga pesa. Natumanga pesa mimi. Mimi huwa natuma. because I know that strangers walisimama na mimi, and forever I will be grateful. Forever nilichangiwa na forever, na nilichangiwa bila poster. Bila poster, nili make 2 posts nikasema mume wangu amekufa na nafaa kuzikwa na siku 6. Sawa sawa, nikaweka namba. That is all I did. Watu waliamka. And I can tell you that was the biggest ever. Na nimewambia in a record 6 hours. Mpaka Cash App yangu ilifungwanga because of the fundraiser I did. Cash App ilifungwa because I was raised for $17,000. 17,000. Guys, nani amewahi kusikia mchango ya US yenye mere $17,000 in less than 10 hours? Nani? Alafu mnasema sipendwi. Guy, I am loved. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated even one day. Mtu asiwahi kuwadanganya. Mtu asiwahi kuwadanganya that Diana Ross is hated, that Diana Ross is not loved. Guys, mimi napendwa. I'm loved. Unasikia? I am loved by so many women. Even today, when all this noise is going on, I am loved by so many women who care for me, wako na mimi, calling me, telling me they care for me, asking me how I am, wanting to know what's going on with me, wanting to know if I've gone to work, how am I. They are constantly checking on me, constantly working with me, constantly ensuring I'm fine. And it is for those reasons I will forever and I will always tell people thank you. Even when we fundraise for people that are ungrateful, I will continuously take responsibility and say sorry to the people that made a commitment because of me. So to all those people, I'm saying again, my supporters, my Team Rich friends, I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry for I have to put you through this path again because it's something we have gone through and I shall try to do better. And I want you to know that I appreciate you all. Everybody from Venus, Planets, Shycock, Pauline, thank you. Maggie, thank you. Cassie, Tacy, TTT, people that I love so much dearly. Blue, what do the people I cherish? Doreen, Doti, Gits. Nawapenda sana watu wangu. I love you from the depth of my heart. Thank you for standing and continue trusting and working with me. I do not take it for granted. I do not take it for granted. Thank you, Tuesday. Thank you. So good to see you. I'm so happy to see you here. So I will forever. I can never ever stand on alive to disrespect people who have contributed towards my cause. Never. I would never. That's not who I am. I was raised properly by my parents. Sawa sawa. So like I said, guys, I have a right to reply. And what I'm replying to is the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. It's the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. It's the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. It's the last bit because it's not a priority. And I'm saying this very clearly. This again. Those of you on TikTok, I love and care for my brother Roy. Let me make that clear. There is no TikToker that can love my brother more than I. Hata mkikaa kwa platforms mkianalyze, none of you can take my place in my family. Umesikia? And I care for my family deeply more than anything else. None of you can ever take my place. None of you can ever be a replacement of Joyce's children. Never. None of you, even in your analysis platforms. Okay? And my family will always come first. And that does not mean that we cannot make mistakes. Yes, something happened to our family and we have learned from it. And none of my family members can ever be harmed by me. And I will always take responsibility. And by the way, I do not regret to say this. Yes, I got Roy arrested. Yes, I wanted him to go to court. And yes, he did not go to court because a part of my family decided to keep him away so that he could not get arrested. And I accepted that fact. Mnasikia? Tumeelewana? So my family can never be content for TikTokers or analysts. That is the power we took away from you guys, because we realized you are using our family to be your content. So we took that power away from you because you wanted to make my brother Mboka on TikTok. That is completely unacceptable. So we cut that off. And we are a work in progress. Slowly by slowly, those bridges, those things that happened in my family, they will fix themselves with nature without TikTokers getting involved. The healing in my family is going to be a gradual process. But there is no TikToker that will ever be a part of my family or discuss my family or bring issues about my family or try to talk about my family or make my family content. That one will never happen ever again. Never. Let me make that clear. So if you choose to go and say the stories you want to say, that's your funeral. Umesikia? But my family will never be analyst content. Never. Because none of you can ever walk with my brother like I have. None of you. Umesikia? None of you. Hata sahi mkiitwa hamwezi. Umesikia? So leave my brother alone. Let him be. It's enough. You've used him enough kama content. And don't think because he's silent he cannot talk. Don't ever be cheated. The time for you to use my brother is gone. Iyo mlango tulifunga. I hope you can get that. Sawa sawa. And it's time for our family to do whatever they need to do and allow nature to take its course. Whatever will align, will align. But it will not be because of TikTokers. No. It will be because it is time for that alignment to happen. Tumeelewana? For those of you mwenye mnataka kujinyonga, mnataka kujipiga mamatiti kwa ukuta, ati sijui nini ilimfanyikia, kuma mama zenu wajinga. Stay away from my family. And yes, JB alinipatia polisi mwenye nilienda kukamata nayo Roy. And she didn't know I was going to arrest Roy at that time. I asked her and she didn't want to give me the number. At least Mimi, I have integrity. I'm not like JB. I'll not lie. I asked her the first time. She asked me if I was going to arrest my brother and said she wouldn't help. And I told her no. I went back and I told her it's a different person. Akanipatia namba ya Mike. Na Mike akanipatia polisi mwingine. Ndio nilitumia. Sawa sawa. So, he went through the right process ya kushikwa. Na nilikuwa nataka aende kotini. And that was the end of the story. So, hizo stories zenu zingine, you can make them. I can't stop you. Mkitaka kutengeneza story, sijui ya kubakwa, nyofo, ridho, pieka, do it. You can do whatever you want to do. Sawa sawa. Now that's number one thing that nasikia mnasema kuna Pandora box. Sawa sawa. Mimi I even have recordings zenye nilipiga na mapolisi niko nazo hapa. That's number one. Number two, story ya Karembo. Mimi nilitumana pesa kwa TikTok drama, akaenda akareport. Sawa sawa. Akachukua OB na polisi walikuwa wanafuatilia Karembo. And then Saigon was introduced to me by Abigail. Tumeelewana? Yes, na alikuwa anaenda kutafuta Karembo. Alipewa pesa aende akatafute Karembo. That is it. Sawa sawa. Na ikaishia hapo. Sasa mimi juzi ndio Abigail aliniambia, yeye ndiye aliambia Saigon asifuate Karembo. And I'm at peace with that. That's okay. That is gone. There is no story, there is no Pandora box there. Tumeelewana? Which other story is there? Yenye mnafikiria iko ndani? Story ya Pesh. JB sent me a text message and said she's tired of Pesh. Anangoja Pesh akifika Kenya atafanya nini, ataongea na Mike waone vile wanaweza wakafanya nini kudeal na yeye. I shared with you the text message. Did I not share with you the text message from WhatsApp? I did. Haya, not involving me in any way. I was not involved. Mambo ingine? Yes, magazeti. Story ya Dula, mimi mwenyewe niliomba namba ya Dula because Dula alikuwa ameweka picha ya familia yangu na watoto wangu kama content. Umesikia? Aliweka kama content kwa platform, and I was done with that. So I wanted to take legal action against Dula. Ningetaka polisi, ningetumia polisi. I didn't. Mimi mwenyewe niliomba anifanyie nini, anipatie details za Dula ndio nifanye nini, nimpeleke kotini. So she went and got those details for me. Hapo pali unaona nimempatia namba, alisema namba lazima ikuwe ya Safaricom. Alinitumia voice note. I played that voice note for you. Sawa. And for other people also, Mary wa magazeti mwenye alitangaza kifo yangu, I wanted to pursue legal action against them. Ningetaka kuwakamata na polisi, I had the contacts. I didn't do that. Sawa. So yes, JB did get me information for these people and she sent that to me. I did not pursue the legal course that I needed to pursue. And I have no regrets looking for their details because they hurt me. And no apologies too. Sawa. Let me make that clear. Because sikukuwa nimeamka kuchokoza mtu, I was responding to kuchokozwa. And magazeti has used me as content for several years. Even when I don't address them, there is no post of mine that has magazeti on my wall, but magazeti imejaza picha zangu na vitu zangu wakinitroll. Sawa. So yes, I'm a person of integrity and I take responsibility that I did ask for them, their details to be brought to me. I did. And I take stock of my actions. Mimi, I'm not like other people. I'll do it. Sawa sawa. That is something that I did. I asked for help because I needed it at that time. And so she helped me as a friend. No regrets whatsoever. Sawa. Ni nini tena mpya yenye inaweza kuwa kwa Pandora box? Wacha nifikirie. What else? JB, you didn't know I was pregnant. You didn't have confirmation because it wasn't your business. I felt like you have a big mouth and you are a liar and uncouth. I didn't need to tell you anything about it. Pregnancies are things that you keep safe, away from people who are evil. Yeah? Another thing nilikuwa nataka kusema ni gani tena? What else happened? So there was nothing actually there was nothing that happened between me and JB. Nothing at all. That was all. Hakuna. There was nothing. The rest was TikTok gossip. TikTok gossip. TikTok band. Sawa sawa. That is all. Mabubu, that is all that happened. Mabubu bububu and bubu bububus. That is all that happened. Sawa. Nothing else. Sawa sawa. The rest ilikuwa ni biashara yao. Kama ni story na Peter alikuwa na Nancy, sijui kushikana na Nancy, sijui na nani. Those were normal things that she wanted to do to pursue justice. She wanted to pursue justice for people who went to her mother's place. Mimi, I'm glad that thank you, hi Yesi Queen, I love Yesi Queen, I love Yesi Queen, I love people who came and said that thank you Yesi, I love you. Ati walikuja kusema ati mimi ndio nilienda, mulisikia from the horse's mouth. Cindy Jeff said it herself. Thank you Yesi, nakupenda sana. Sawa sawa. Nakupenda sana. Sawa sawa. Jeff, siku mtongoza peke yake. We have a good relationship, a wonderful one actually, very cordial, very wonderful relationship. Is a gentleman. Sawa sawa. So I took it further. That is what usually happens. Ukizuba kwa class, kwa soko. Soko ni chafu guys. Soko ni chafu. Soko ni chafu yenye ukizuba shauri yako. You have to be smart. Hata mimi sasa nikikupatia connection nikwambie okay here call my brother to deliver fish to you. My friend, ukipata kama huyo brother, like I have a brother here in the US by the way, akikuja Kenya, nikikupatia kitu connection niseme ndio hii chukua namba hii. My friend, ukizubasi ni shauri yako. Sikupewa hiyo ka namba, si unaona vile unafanya. Amkumbuki na maji pasta. Si hata pasta alijaribu kuingia kwa nini ya pasta kwa pilot wangu jamani. It's life. People try these things. Soko ni chafu. Soko is very tight. Unasikia? So people can say story ya do. Alisema story gani ya do? Thank you Margaret. Amazing andika. Story gani ya do? Hebu andika. There is nowhere at all that there was any money that I was involved in with the lady called Julie. None. She never sent me any money. Normal conversation about a land that was available. Normal. Nothing. And she knew I was pregnant. We used to talk. And so she decided one time to send a gift card for food. That is normal. I send gift cards to people every day. Normal. Sawa. So there was nothing there. Still waiting for her to bring evidence of 2 million. Ameshindwa kuleta. Very normal conversation. Nothing else. Nini tena? Waridi, si ndio? What new? Stories of Peter Kioi, she can deal with them herself. I was not involved. I don't care about them. Stories nani tena? And anybody else mwenye ako na swali? Ask your questions. Mimi there's nothing else. Story ya nani ya Kemi? Kemi alisema nini? Kemi kaa kwa kutulia, tafuta makaratasi kwanza. Please. Tafuta makaratasi. Mimi Kemi akiniping, I will respond. Tumeelewana? Akiniping, akinipigia ding. Niyo hiyo. Tamletea hapa Parwanja. Sawa. Stay away from me, I stay away from you. That's the rule. Mimi sinanga issue na mtu. Sawa. You can bet. Ukicall, I will answer. Nimesikia mnajigaragaza ati mko na chai. Mutashituka. Unaweza kujigaragaza uko na chai na utapata kama chai yako ndio iko moto kushinda yenye unapanga kuleta. Mimi by the way, let me tell you, I kept quiet with a lot of things. Msinionange nimenyamaza hapa ati nimenyamaza juu mimi ni mjinga. I keep quiet with a lot of things. I am very quiet. There is a lot that I know. I choose not to talk about it because sometimes it's not necessary. Hakuna haja. Na kwa wale wenye nasikia ni wa mama wa Amerika eti wanapanga kutoa Diana Ross America sijui kumreport kwa FBI. I said before you do things like that, end up find out kwa nini mtu wako hapa Amerika kwanza. Tafadhali muache kujaibisha. Stop filling the FBI portal with nonsense. Please respect yourselves. Sawa? Tafadhali. Munakaa kama machizi. Those people think you're not normal. They think you're abnormal. Unasikia? Tafadhali. Respect yourselves. Anzeni kujiheshimu. Umeelewa? Respect yourselves. Haya. Sasa wacha nisikie recording and a report.
She was ever pregnant, guys. Diana's wadanganya ati never.
Wacha niweke, and I'm not putting it in a JBL because I don't think my JBL deserves to play this voice. So wacha ni play reply. This was a recording that JB had yesterday and I have a right to reply so that you don't say I'm petty. I'm giving her the honors of playing a recording on my live, which I really shouldn't, but I have to just because it's necessary. Sawa.
I want to say something. You know, when you're saying the truth, when you're saying the truth, you don't have to struggle or to force the truth down people's throats.
Yeah. Like you struggle to go and get a video in an Indian live. I hope you can apply the same advice to you, JB, in Swale. If you're saying the truth, you don't have to go to an Indian blog to go and look for a recording for a video that is not mine. Sawa.
You don't have to use energy. You don't have to gang up. Truth is always truth. That is why most of the time, I ignore a lot of noise that I hear. You know? That is why it's easy for me to ignore noise, especially when I know it's not the truth. But kuna ile energy utaweka when someone says something about you, that energy at the end of the day, if you are sober-minded, you will know that that energy is being released to cover up something. I'm not going to go out of the topic. I will go straight now. Because I need you now to sleep and rest because you haven't for 5.
Why would you be worried about my sleep? You have children. Take care of your children. I'm not your child, bitch. I'm not your child. And please, next time you need to address me, please, I've said you need to have proper comprehension skills. I need to know what you're talking about. I want to know what you're talking about. Are you trying to talk about the emotions? Are you trying to talk about fatigue? What are you talking about? Be very clear. Because for you to address me, like I said, you have to be at a good place where you understand the person you're addressing. I don't want to struggle to understand what you're talking about. I don't like this. I'm having a gamut of feelings. I don't like it. Get straight to the point. I need to know what you're addressing. Okay? Currently, I'm having a difficulty just picking up exactly what you're saying.
Please, I care. I care. As a fellow woman, I care. Knowing that you're not working because of your bipolar, I care.
Well, bitch. Again, you can't know what's happening in the USA. You failed to even understand the German language where you are. You've not even been able to get a job in Germany yourself. You cannot know anything about employment. For you to talk about employment, you've got to be employed at some time, at some point. You do not know the benefits or the beauty of employment. So you have no right to talk about employment. You don't know about it. You've never been employed. Please, respect yourself.
So please, I need to talk for the last time today because I feel like your energy is draining.
Okay, bitch, again, you need to talk for the last time today. Are you going mute? Are you going dumb? Do you have a medical condition that's going to shut your mouth off? Is your tongue getting thicker than your mouth? What's going on with you? Why do you want to talk for the last time? Is this so important to you? I mean, are you going to stop talking to your children or your family? What do you mean?
It is not only draining me, it is distracting me from focusing on important things.
Now, what important things are we talking about? What are these important things? Of course, you're drained because liars get drained very easily. When you lie to a point that you claim that there's a 2 million transaction and you can't prove it, you're going to be drained. Because when you lie, you have to wake up to look for another lie to cover the lie that you had made up. That's what usually happens. That's why you're getting drained. When you make up a lie and you talk about someone being pregnant or not pregnant, well, you're not the doctor, you're going to struggle. That's what usually happens. You get drained because a liar has to use another lie to cover up the lies.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.